The Good Life opened in January 2019. It's on Didsbury Road in Heaton Mersey, Stockport. My inspiration for The Good Life was sort of born out of frustration, really, with the supermarkets and how small businesses were getting put out of business. And really, I just found supermarket shopping increasingly soulless. And also just the issue with the environment, with packaging, with plastic. And I knew I was in the right area for people to respond.
We started coming quite soon after it opened because we'd been wanting to reduce plastic use, so we couldn't wait for it to open because I was looking at going to other places that were further away, but having it on the doorstep has been great.
So I live locally and I actually came in the first week it opened, and it was so different then. Like, there was probably like a quarter of the product. I do all sorts. I do a lot of art, so as you can see on the board behind me, I've done a few of these. I've done the window at the front, and I've recently designed some cards for Shelley to sell in the shop. And then on my shifts I'm like restocking, helping customers get what they want.
I think what's most important are our customers, really. We've really built our stock around what people have asked for, so everything from the vegetarian sweet shop. For the kids, it's quite hard to find gelatine-free sweets these days that aren't wrapped in plastic. We stock items that people who are practicing paleo or keto. We try and get wine with no sulfites, for instance. We've really tried to include as many people as we can, and that's been key to making the business work financially.
My role is I'm assistant manager at The Good Life. We are very people focused when it comes to service. We respond to a lot of customer requests and needs, and I think that is the forefront of what we do on a daily basis, which sets us apart.
And we really do try and bend over backwards for people. You know, we will carry baskets of food round to neighbours that can't necessarily get out, and even if it's just a bag of porridge oats, we'll do it. We'll do whatever we can, you know, to make the service that we offer very different and much better that you can get elsewhere.
I feel like it's got a really good community vibe, and all the regulars that come in, we know them quite well, and the staff are super friendly. We all get on really well as a team, and it just makes it a really nice place to work and visit as a customer.
There's definitely not a typical customer, I wouldn't say. Children love it at The Good Life. They enjoy the experience, and I think that they're becoming a lot more aware of the environmental impact of food and food waste. We get a lot of older customers, especially ones that live on their own, that perhaps only want to buy a small amount of things. And also the refills is now the biggest part of our business. And anyone can do that. It's a really easy change for people. So we've got, you know, students, professionals, retired people, all walks of life.
My own route into sustainable living was very much through living more mindfully and being more aware of the environment and my place in that. And yeah, there's a real sense from Shelley of that ethos of what can we all do, what choices can we all make. And also what I love about here is I don't feel it's like you've got to get it right or do it perfectly. Really worked for me in terms of not feeling like I had to do everything in one go.
Hi, my name is Edwina and I'm a local Heaton Mersey resident. I'm a home baker, so flour, sugar, baking powder, coconut. I like to use the nuts. I toast almonds, all sorts basically.
I think that coronavirus it's been positive for us in that a lot of people have looked to shop locally, and I think that we really tried to make the best of a bad situation in terms of working very hard to get in hard to find products like flour. I was, you know, researching new suppliers, doing everything I could to get in products that had been sold out in the supermarkets, you know, delivering on our tricycle to customers in the neighbourhood.
Me and Barbara are very acquainted. When COVID started, we got Barbara to enable us to start doing deliveries within the Heatons.
In terms of competing with supermarkets, there are some products we don't stock because we can't compete price-wise, and really every product we get, we check what the supermarkets sell it at, and we do everything we can to come in line with that, and are often cheaper on a lot of items, especially when it comes to refilling spice jars and things like that. But I think there's a real lack of trust there. You know, I think that you could put gravity dispensers in a supermarket, but there's still a lot of what you don't see a lot of what goes on. You know, we're really transparent with what we do, whereas you don't know whether what they're putting in their gravity dispensers comes wrapped in plastic, for instance. So it's about, you know, we're very transparent with our suppliers. The way we present things is looking at where we get our products from as well.
The business aims to be waste-free. For me, obviously with a young child, they're learning a lot about being waste-free, about plastics in the ocean, plastics in certain food products we buy these days. So it's important for me to try and be a better role model, and for him to practice waste-free as well.
My dream would be to have another one, at least one more. I think it's been so rewarding and the response has been so fantastic. I get a lot of customers come in saying, please open one where we live. Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of the plastic free, maybe like the biggest aspect of our, you know, if you want to, the biggest aspect of our business is refills. That's the one change that's so easy for people to make, and there's some customers that only do that. We've decided, like this far in, we've just calculated by having a chat with Suma this morning that we are refilling 1,000 bottles every month. The main problem with plastic is always in our kitchens and bathrooms, really. So if you can just make that change, then it will make a dramatic difference.
I think we need to look towards the future. We need to reduce plastic so as to help future generations and be more sustainable. We need to be looking towards the future, and this is the way that the future should look.
We come here to buy all our staples, really. Dried goods was what we first started coming for because I couldn't find where else I could buy things like pasta and rice without them being wrapped in plastic. So we started off coming only for that. But now, because Shelley's got such a great range here, we find that our weekly shop here has increased in size in terms of the range of products that we buy here. So also really rely on here for is beauty products, so creams, face cream, soaps, things like that. There's a really good range which I wasn't expecting to find, but that saved me having to order things online.
Yeah, in terms of price point, we've got a real mix of organic and non-organic because we don't want, I think that I've been into a lot of shops like this since I've opened The Good Life, and a lot of them just don't have as friendly a feel, perhaps. And a lot of people start off small, and then it does just slowly change your mindset.
So I come here always with my son. My son's 10, and it's a weekly thing for us. We come together, and that's the extra benefit for us has been doing it as a family. I think I've really noticed that when we used to buy things that were all wrapped in plastic, you're a little bit more disconnected from your food, but coming together and doing it, I think all of our relationships with food have changed for the better because of that way of shopping.
I do find that things that haven't been, when you buy them in bulk and they haven't been wrapped in plastic and stuck in a warehouse, everything does start to taste better and people start to notice the real benefit.
Yeah, I think it's definitely changed the way I eat and the way I see food. I definitely pay more attention to the packaging when I'm in a supermarket and I see like something that we sell here that we can avoid the packaging for. It's just unnecessary. I think because a lot of the things we sell here are very like raw and whole with no like added chemicals and stuff, so it's made me more aware of things like that in mainstream products.
We're open 7 days a week. You can buy things as you need them, and I very much encourage people to bring recipes in and say to them, we'll weigh it out for you, so there's no wastage there. And I think that actually you do save money if you shop like this, and you're getting much better products as well.
Well, The Good Life is different to other stores because, well, number one for me personally, it's convenient. I can come in, everything Shelley has in the shop, I can buy the amount that I want. So I buy just what I need basically. Again, you know, it's the pure convenience for me. If I need flour, I only come in to the Good Life to buy the amount that I need. She has fruit and veg. Again, I can only buy what I need, so there's no waste.
I think that now there's a lot more, you know, there's companies like TerraCycle which do brilliant things, but actually it's kind of started to make people feel that it's okay to buy things if there's somewhere they can then recycle it. You know, we really need to not think about recycling, you need to think about not creating the waste in the first place. And actually, you know, if you just take one product every week, it's possible to probably eliminate, I'd say 80% of your household waste, with actually it not really being very difficult at all. Just bake a batch of cookies or flapjacks once a week, and that's all of a sudden you've eliminated all those snacks wrapped in plastic. People just want an easy way out. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. People need to shop more consciously and think about the longevity of products. So please come down to The Good Life. You can visit us online as well, thegoodlifeheatons.com. But even if you just want to come down and have a chat and want a bit of help and advice, then we've got a really friendly, knowledgeable team here to assist you.